Okay, so making a presentation using the estimator in NetSuite. Start at the home page, hover over transactions, hover over sales, prepare estimates. It will open a new blank template which looks somewhat like a sales order. Start with the customer name. You can choose the contact, and as you see here with the asterisk, that is a required field. Down here you can choose the attributes of the wine that show up on your estimate or your presentation. So alcohol by volume, nation, region, etc. You can turn those on and off. If you want to include appellation, click that, UPC code, catalog number, etc. If you'd like this presentation to be emailed to you, I encourage you to do that. Click on this box here, and then down here we start choosing our items. If you know the name, you can just start typing like you do in a sales order. Or if perhaps you need to search for something, click on these two arrows here, highlight search, and it will open up this field for you. I like to go full screen. So what you can do here is search by any type of attribute of anything in the portfolio. For example, you could choose all gins if you wanted, or let's say you're looking for a red wine that is from Argentina and the by the glass price is less than or equal to $13. This field is a bottle price. You can also search by farming practices, etc. So I've chosen red wine from Argentina with the by the glass of $13 or under, and I'd like this to be available, and I'd like this to be a core item. Come down here, submit, and it should bring up a list of options. Here we go. Anything you'd like to include in your presentation, put a 1 in the quantity field. And here it shows you everything you need to know, pricing, inventory that's available, etc. So I've chosen the Alemán Cabernet, and let's do the Graffito Malbec. Click Add Multiple. That will place all of those items on your presentation. Now we're almost done. I'd like to include by the glass pricing for all items. I click that box. You see here it's highlighted, it's included. Or for example, if you're doing a large retail presentation, you could use all net 2, click this button, and then our 5Ks pricing will populate as well. If you'd like to pull samples of these wines, you can hit this box, and you'll see here that it's going to order a sample for every single item on the presentation. If you are ordering samples, do not forget on this field here to tell NetSuite to order the samples. This button up here affects this column here and selects which items you'd like to have sampled, and then this option here, where I'm hovering here, tells NetSuite to actually order the samples. So one step is to say which samples you want. The second step is to say, yes, I do want the samples. This tells you should get an email telling you that samples are ordered. If you do not get that email, something's wrong, contact customer service. All right. So on the fly, you could print this and go, or go over to your email, and we should now have emails for the presentation and showing that the samples are ordered. So here's my email saying samples are ordered, and here's the presentation for Nico. From here, you have two things to work on. Click on Excel template. This will download a blank Excel template that is formatted to print properly. In Chrome, it shows up down here. Here's my blank template. I go back to the email. Here's my presentation. And it's an HTML file. In Chrome, I select Download and open up this HTML file. In Chrome, you can just select All, and then you can copy it. And now we go back to that Excel template that we just opened, highlight the cell, edit, paste, and there's your presentation. From here, you may have to clean up the columns a little bit. do any sort of basic formatting you'd like to change on the presentation, but for all intents and purposes, it is ready to go. Now, you don't see the header up here, but when we print, it will show up. So here's what a print looks like. You can see that the cream logo and information is there. And when it prints out, you'll see this entire piece of paper and ready to go. And we're done. Thank you for using the NetSuite Estimator.